What's going on, guys? I am Switters. Welcome back to the channel, and huge zombies news coming from Treyarch today. This is legit too. This is not some kind of, just hype, clickbait, whatever. This is pretty huge zombies news. So this tweet came out a little while ago from Treyarch. The Dark Ether story continues in Season 1. Firebase Z arrives February 4th, free for all players. That's in Season 1, guys. This is before Season 2 comes out. And it will be free for all players. My last video, I told you how to play a week of zombies for free starting today until the 21st. If you have not watched that video yet, go ahead and watch that now. You can hop in on D Machina, do that Easter egg, get all ready for this new map that's coming up, Firebase Z, on February 4th. Let's get into the article above here. And there will be, of course, a description down below, a link for this article down in the description below. Firebase Z arrives February 4th in zombie like that. Anyhow, some news is just too good to wait until 115 day. That's tomorrow, by the way, just in case you didn't know. The Dark Ether story continues. Just when you thought the next chapter in the Dark Ether story was coming in Season 2, we've got one hell of a surprise for us. Today, we're unveiling the title and launch date for the next Black Ops Cold War Zombies map, Firebase Z. Will arrive during Season 1 on February 4th and free for all players. That is really huge. I don't think they've ever done this before, by the way. Free, especially right when it comes out. Don't think they've ever done that. With the destruction of the World War II era Project End Station site, which is on D Machina, that's what we were doing with that Easter egg. If you beat the Easter egg, you blew up Project End Station. If you've not done that yet, again, it is free right now from today until the 21st. Go ahead and watch my last video, see how to do that. Hop in and get on that. It is a lot of fun. It's a great map, a lot of fun to play, and the Easter egg is not too hard. So if you're new to zombies, this is the perfect time to get in on some zombies action. I will tell you it's worth it. It is a lot of fun. So enough of that. Let's just keep going. So, again, let me read that last line again. With the destruction of the World War II era Project End Station site after investigating the otherworldly Dark Ether anomaly in Poland, Requiem now sets its focus on the latest Dark Ether outbreak site, Outpost 25, known by the codename Firebase Z. We've got plenty more in store that we can't wait to share in the coming weeks, so stay tuned for details. I will, of course, update this channel with more videos. Whatever's new that they're letting us know, I will absolutely put out some new videos letting you guys know. So, well, let's finish the article real quick. This is literally the end of it. And then I'm going to go over some theories, some ideas, some thoughts, just some things. Okay? Intel coming on 115 day. Again, that is tomorrow. In addition to today's launch of Zombies Free Access Week, again, link down below, so you'll be able to click that link in this article, and it'll give you a detailed idea of how to download Zombies for free, so you can watch that as well, or instead, or whatever. The new Cranked mode, which basically just adds Cranked. If you've played Call of Duty Ghosts, you might remember Cranked mode. You cannot do the Easter egg on Cranked mode, though. It's just about getting kills before your timer runs out and you explode. So, I don't think anything really to honestly get excited about there. Onslaught Raid, again, Onslaught is the PS exclusive version of Zombies, an additional version of Zombies that you can play on PlayStation. I haven't even bothered to play it yet. It looks terribly boring, to be honest with you. Basically, it's just you get on a multiplayer map. There's a certain zone you have to stay in, and you kill zombies, and that's literally it. That's nothing more to it than that. So if you're on PlayStation, feel free to hop on and check that out. You can do it on Raid now. If you're on Xbox or PC and you're like, oh, that sounds awesome, it's not. Don't worry about it. You're not missing anything. And support for the new Wakizashi sword in Zombies. We're celebrating 115 Day tomorrow on Friday, January 15th, with new Firebase Z details, plus additional updates to expect when the map launches. In the meantime, keep an eye out for other intel out there. You never know what you might uncover. Which kind of reminds me, I think they released a few more new intel pieces on D Machina, so I had got everything done as far as that goes, like all the Dark Ops, all the every challenge that you could do for that map I had done, but There was one, I don't remember which it is now. There's 4 different versions of Intel you get. Like there's the Maxis Intel, there's like the KGB Intel, there's the 2 other Dark Ether Intel, blah, blah, blah. There was one that you could not get. So I'm wondering, I think they might have added, it was literally one piece. Like you had to get like, you could get like 29 out of 30 or whatever the number was. I don't remember at the moment. I haven't played, honestly, Die Maschine in a little while because, again, like I've done everything on it and it just kind of gets a little bit stale when you just play it and play it and play it and play it and you're just going for camo. So I haven't played it in a little while. I don't want to get burned out on it. I just leave it be for a while. But I think they did release a few new pieces of intel on Die Maschine, so I need to hop on myself and just see if I can complete that, get that one last little intel for that. And I want to kind of 100% everything on zombies. So I will need to go get those other few pieces of intel that are on there. So anyhow, again, if you're new to this though, you can play a free week starting today until the 21st, and then you will be able to play the new map for free when it comes out February 4th. Again, that'll be Firebase Z on February 4th. We don't have the details yet for that. As they're saying, Treyarch is saying, they're going to let us know a little bit more tomorrow and a little bit more in the coming weeks. I will 100% keep you guys up to date when that new stuff comes out, okay? So stay tuned here. Now's a good time to go ahead and hit subscribe and leave a like. We're not done yet, though. New Omega teleportation system connects village to Omega facility. R. So, theories about who M and R are. Sorry for that. M and R could be. Let's say that. Who M and R could be. M, we think, is Maxis, Samantha Maxis. She is in the game. We know that. We don't get to play as her, but we get Samantha Maxis intel on Die Maschine. Right over by the pond area going into that into the tunnel from that side. If you were to go in that way, there's that little spot where you can get the intel from the tape recorder over there. So she's been, quote unquote, talking to us in Die Maschine. We're listening to her messages. We're not talking to her. We haven't actually seen her. We saw her in the previews leading up to the game being released. She is on my calling card right now. That's what I have, is her in the phone booth talking on the phone. We have not seen Richtofen yet. Eddie Richtofen, maybe who R is. Now, I believe it was the Glitching Queen came out with a video a couple of days ago in her theory on who R was, and it was not Richtofen, and off the top of my head, I'm not remembering who it was. It was somebody from this new Cold War game, though. I think, anyhow. You can go ahead and check out her channel. If you know my channel for zombies at all, I'm sure you're well aware of her channel. She's got over 1 million subscribers now, so congratulations to her. Anyhow, so this could be R. We know at the end of Black Ops 4 zombies, the Dark Ether, and they were able to send Samantha and Eddie back into the light. Literally, at the end of the game, they're walking in the tunnel of darkness toward the light. Coming back to just, you know, again, it's very complicated, all the different worlds and timelines and all that kind of stuff. Let's just say, for the sake of everything, back to our world that we live in here now on Earth. And that they were, you know, free from the Dark Ether. But again, because of the multiple timelines and multiple universes and blah, 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 things were not happening in a vacuum. Things, you know, again, that's how there is zombies action going on now here in our world. So, quote unquote, our world. Again, it's all very confusing. I don't want to go into all the theory and lore and all that kind of stuff. It's too much. Anyhow, we have seen Samantha, at least, you know, in these cinematic clips. We have not seen Eddie Richtofen at all so far yet. My thinking is we will not until probably, it depends on how many maps they're going to put out. Probably not until the very end. Maybe the last map, maybe the second to last map is when we will kind of bump into Richtofen again. Just my personal theory. But anyhow, so the picture you're looking at right now, Treyarch released, I believe it was yesterday, on Facebook they released one picture, Twitter one, and Instagram one. And I'll hunt it down and I'll try to put it up on screen for you right now. So, Firebase Z. So as you know, on Die Maschine, or if you don't know, again, go ahead and download it right now. It's free. It's fun. Check it out. Part of that map is Nacht der Untoten. It's the building where you start off in the spawn area. That's the building all around you. You guys know Nacht der Untoten at this point. It's an old map from World at War. It's kind of the OG zombies map. There was small little Easter eggs, but it was before they had created really the world and lore of in full zombies and having there be a full grand kind of Easter egg to the map. So you could have just played it and thought, oh, you just kill some zombies and, you know, go through as many waves as you possibly can until you're dead. And then some other people found like, oh, hey, there's these little buttons you press around here if you do it in a certain order, and then you shoot these little Samantha dolls and blah, blah, blah. You get a little, you know, Easter egg kind of a thing. This voice comes over the radio and tells you whatever, this and that. A little song plays, a little whatever it does. So they've incorporated Noct into Die Maschine. It looks like going forward, a piece of an old map is going to be involved in every map in Cold War here. So in this picture that you're looking at, on the left side of the screen, there is a building, a circular building with a hole in the roof. In Shinonuma, one of the, again, OG zombies maps, I don't remember if this was at World at War or Black Ops 1. I played through it in Zombies Chronicles on the, the Black Ops 3 remastered version. So if you go back and look on my channel, there's a Zombies Chronicles playlist. I played through the map if you want to have a look at it. If you never got a chance to play it yourself, you can check it out. But I believe it's the spawn building there. If you go upstairs and out, little kind of a walkway around the outside, the top edge, you can kind of pull back a little bit and see it's a circular building and there is a hole in the roof that exactly lines up with this photograph. Now, this whole map that we're looking at in this picture, that might be all of Shinonuma, or it just might be this one building that's part of it. I'm almost guaranteeing you there will be an underground aspect to this map. If you play through the campaign, or if you watch me play through it on live stream, I don't know, what is over a month ago now, I think at this point, when you get to the Vietnam part of the mission of the campaign, there are these tunnels underground that you can go through. So I'm virtually certain that there will be an underground aspect to this new map. So the top part that you can see through that picture might be the old Shinonuma map, which is a very cool map, by the way. And then there'll be an underground part that would be like all new. Or maybe it's just that building that is the same from Shinonuma. And again, I think it's going to be they're incorporating parts of all the older original maps into the new maps that we have here on Cold War. So it's kind of that connection of, again, that I was saying, you know, how they came through out of the dark ether back into the light, Sam and Eddie, back into our world, but there is a connection between those universes. So obviously we know with the teleportation from Die Maschine, getting into the dark ether and all that kind of stuff, it is not destroyed, at least as of now. It is not fully destroyed, at least. It remains. So it's kind of like the connection. Anyhow, those are theories. The most important part of this, you can play it for free right now, Die Maschine, and then February 4th, you'll be able to play the new map, Firebase Z, for free. Highly recommend you check it out. I will be playing it and live streaming it the moment it comes out. Hit subscribe, leave a like. I'll see you in the next video.